Good evening. My name is Anjali Kauser, and I'm the CEO for the Cupertino Chamber of Commerce. And it is my pleasure today to welcome chamber members, city council members, Cupertino city staff, and members of the community to the 2017 installation of chamber officers. And now I would like to invite our Mayor, Vaidyanathan, to please come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Anjali. If you may all please rise and join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
And now, as we already recognized, we have our mayor in the audience with us. And going on, we also have our city director of communications person here, Brian. Welcome. So I would like to extend my very special thanks to the mayor and the staff of the city channel, Ray Delgado, Robert Kim, Pete Colanges, and Michelle Combs for generously assisting us in arranging for tonight's special event and presentation of the Chamber's annual installation of officers and board members. We at the Cupertino Chamber feel very fortunate to have a great relationship with our City Council and city staff. At this time, I would like to invite Mayor Vaidyanathan to please come back and officiate the swearing-in ceremony for our officers and Board of Directors.
Thank you again, Anjali. When I was asked to officiate for this ceremony, I said, let me at least go check on some dates. And I stepped into the the Cupertino Historical Museum today to look at dates. And then I realized it's right there, it's up here, and I should have just seen it there. The city of Cupertino was established in 1955, but the Cupertino Chamber of Commerce was incorporated in 1954. So that was news to me, and I thought I would share it with all of you. It is really my honor and privilege to be officiating at this installation ceremony. And it is wonderful to see all the civic and community leaders right here, along with the lovely business community that we have. You put a lot of heart and soul into our community, and I thank you for that. And over to you, Anjali. Do I go straight into the, okay. Thank you. We will begin with the newly appointed Board of Directors. Will the following people please come forward? Donna Austin with the Cupertino Historical Society, Lisa Chan with the law firm of Lisa Chan, and Rabia Khalid with PG&E. Okay. Please raise your right hand. All of you, you've been elected to the Board of Directors of the Cupertino Chamber of Commerce. This honor reflects the caring that you have about Cupertino in general, and in particular, the success of its business community. Your fellow Cupertino Chamber of Commerce members are placing their trust in you to move the organization forward and to work to accomplish its mission to promote and enhance the business environment and economic climate of the Cupertino community. Will you accept this charge? They all said I will. I think you heard it. Board members to please remain standing. And will the officers for the 2017 term please come forward? But of course, please give them a round of applause first. Please join us on stage, 2017 President Keith Warner, Pacific Workplace, President-elect, maybe we'll say President Pro Tem, and Vice President of Finance, Andrew Walters, San Jose Water Company. He's not here, I believe. Immediate past President, Mike Rohde of the Hills at Valco. Vice President of Special Events, Janice Chua of Bitter and Sweet. Vice Member of Membership, Rich Abdallah of the Abdallah Law Offices. Vice President of HR and Staffing, Sandy James, Sandhill Properties. Vice President of Legislative Relations, Kevin McClellan, Leeward Financial and Insurance Services. Do we have everyone up here? Okay. So again, I'll go through the same. So it's okay if everybody's here together, right? Okay. Again, they don't have to. Well, everybody else raise your right hand. Board of Directors of the Chamber of Commerce for 2017. Your fellow board members have asked you to accept the challenge of leading the Cupertino Chamber of Commerce to accomplish its mission. By accepting this challenge, you are committing yourself to the hard work that leadership entails. You will be responsible for ensuring the continued success of this over 60-year-old organization. We just said that. Do you accept this commitment? Yes, I will. Some said I do, some said I will, but it all goes together. Please congratulate your newly installed Board of Directors. Congratulations to all of you. Can I join them in a picture? You want to be in the middle? Sure, why not? City camera too. Will Keith Warner please step forward? Keith is incoming president. It is my privilege to present to you with a gavel as a symbol of office. In accepting this gavel and the leadership it symbolizes, you are accepting the ultimate challenge of leading this organization in areas you have chosen for this year. I know that your year will be successful and that you will serve with distinction. Do you accept this challenge?
I do. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. And now, if the rest of the board members would join us. Claudia Bono, Cupertino Hotel, Catherine Chen, State Farm, Art Cohen, Blue Light Cinema, Jessica Epstein, Silvar, Jason Lundgaard, Apple, Elizabeth Marshu, Technology Credit Union, and John Zirelli, Recology. You're not missing anyone, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the officers and the board members of the Cupertino Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations to all of you. Let's do the model, please.
Or maybe come forward so we can have a second line at the back. Okay.
I know she's tiny. Over to you, Keith.
Thank you. There's a few more people we need to recognize. First of all, it's my pleasure to recognize and thank one member of our board who termed out this year. He didn't make it tonight. He couldn't be present, but Tim Widman, we want to thank him for his service the last 3 years. So, an applause for Tim. And finally, it takes a dedicated, hardworking staff to achieve the success we have experienced this year. And I extend my thanks and appreciation to our entire staff, Anjali Kauser, Rick Kitson, Rimsha Khalid, and Tracy Ayala at the Chamber office. So big round of applause for them. Can you come up here? Got it. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. This I would like to thank Mike for his service this past year in 2016 as being the president. Mike, you put a tremendous amount of time into the position, and your efforts were just, can't thank you enough for all that you did for the Chamber this past year. And we have a plaque to present to you.
Thank you.
been a great year having a president. Now it's to you.
Okay, my turn again. Well, you know, I see where a lot of people said I will and some people said I do. So I always try and say I do because I already said I always try and say I will because I've already said I do before. Trying to avoid that again. But I'd like to thank my fellow board members, and especially I'd like to thank some of the past presidents that kind of helped me through this year because there was a lot going on this year, and I couldn't make every meeting, but several people stepped in for me, which I truly appreciate. And I think, as Keith said and Anjali said, you know, it really takes a group. Not one person can carry this organization, and you know, it's a very long-standing organization, and I take the position very seriously. And I think that it's a pretty unique opportunity because there hasn't been too many presidents of the Chamber of Commerce over the past 60 years. So, but again, I appreciate everybody's confidence in me, and I think we've got a lot accomplished. You know, we saw quite a bit of great increase in membership. I know that we've increased our restaurant business, and our restaurant business in Cupertino has grown. So that's a big focus for us, and I know that Keith is going to focus in on that as well. So, and our membership continues to grow. So there are lots of members that are benefiting from the Chamber of Commerce and will continue to benefit from the Chamber. And we at the Chamber, we think that we bring a lot to the table and we add value to your business. And you know, I've been quoted as saying that you know, we need to bring added value, and I think that we do that. It's really kind of a unique situation. You get in what you put into it. So I would encourage everybody here that's not a Chamber member to join. But I would tell you that if you need some assistance, the Chamber will be there to help you. In addition, our monthly Legislation Action Committee meetings were very well attended by many elected officials, not only statewide and local from our State Treasury, Betty Yee, to our own County Supervisor, Joe Simidian. In addition, we tackled a number of challenging issues for our members and business in general, and there will be a lot more coming. The Chamber has initiated a Cupertino Education Fair as a way to provide educational guidance and support for Cupertino families. Our Bay Area Diwali Festival saw another very successful year. Over 13,000 people attended. I think it's probably the best attended event in Cupertino. Also, I just want to say that a lot of our board members spent a lot of time, on this event, and I can tell you that it happened to rain that day, and I know that Andrew, who's not here, but will be president-elect next year, and several other people that were working that night. We pretty much slogged through the rain, you know, and it was kind of interesting. I had a model that I took back to Valco, and I thought, okay, it's about 6:30, 7:30, maybe I could be done. So I scooted back to Memorial Park, and I see all these people working in the rain, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, right? And Anjali and her family, and Andrew and several other board members, and I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty good dedication. And so my point is that, you know, we all kind of pitched in, and, you know, some people worked in the morning, some people worked throughout the day, and some people worked through the evening. But I have to tell you, you know, was cutting down banners, and I was unhappy with the person that put those banners up because I was on a ladder, it was raining, and I had a knife in my hand, and I was kind of unhappy. So, but nonetheless, we got through it. The other thing I think is, that our annual event, such as Diwali, will help local businesses prosper and provides a platform for our community to showcase their talents. So, Diwali does a lot more than just bring people to an event. And I think that at that event, there were probably just about every local city was represented, including Evan Lowe and Jim Beal was there. So we had really good representation. So I think that it's an event that a lot of people come to and a lot of people want to be there. In fact, the stage was pretty crowded. I know Savita was there, and we were kind of jockeying for position after a little while on a couple of those photo ops. Our relationship and partnership with the city and other community organizations such as the library continues to grow and prosper, and we've collaborated on more business events in Cupertino and will do so. Also, as the chamber grew in membership and outreach, the board expanded our responsibilities of the CEO, Anjali, and added 2 new employees, Rick Kitson, and who's our communication director, and Rimsha, who Keith already recognized, our program director. And we're pleased to be staffed fully at this time with our talented CEO in charge. And I got to tell you, I mean, a lot of you run businesses. It's pretty tough to be fully staffed right now, and it's a tight talent pool. And I know that we really value our employees. So, anyways, but I want to thank you all for your belief in me and your belief in the chamber. And I think that we'll continue to prosper in 2017. And Keith will do a fantastic job, and we're all here to help him when he needs it. Thank you. I'm done, right?
I think so. Yes. Okay. Mike gave some great recap of the events of 2016, and so I get to tell you about what's coming up in 2017. Some fantastic things we've got, and there's going to be some slides telling you about these. First of all, the Lunar New Year Luncheon, which celebrates the year of the rooster, will be on Friday, February 10th. You don't want to miss that. That's at Dynasty Restaurant beginning at 11:30 a.m. The next event we have is the State of the City Address featuring Mayor Vaidyanathan, and that will be Wednesday, March 1st. And that'll be at the Quinlan Center, and that's also at 11:30 a.m. That's a fantastic event when there's a lot of dignitaries and everybody there. We get to hear about what's going on in the city, past and mostly about the future of Cupertino. This luncheon is held in partnership with the Rotary Club of Cupertino and the city and the chamber. And these organizations are going to present some awards of excellence to the public safety employee of both fire and sheriff's department. So that's always a fun event there. Then coming up is the Education Fair. That's held in partnership with the city. And we're going to feature local businesses who offer summer programs for youth. And that'll be held on April 1st of this year. And that'll also be at the Quinlan Center, and that'll be at 10 a.m. Then another event, this will be the first time event for the Chamber hosting a Holi Festival. And this is celebrating the Festival of Colors. And so you won't want to miss that. That'll be a real fun event on April 8th. So come out for that. It'll be at 10 a.m. at Memorial Park. Next, we have the Star Awards, and these are usually a little bit earlier in the year, but the Star Awards have been pushed out a little bit. This is recognizes excellence by Cupertino businesses, and there's also the Citizen of the Year that will be recognized. And the purpose of the Star Awards is to recognize these businesses and citizens who have contributed and have made a significant and beneficial impact on the Cupertino community. And this year's event will be on Saturday, May 20th at the Juniper Hotel again, and it'll begin at 6 p.m. With a reception. So come on out to that. The Bay Area Diwali Festival is again in the fall, and this year it's on September 30th at Memorial Park. And Mike mentioned 13,000 people. I'm sure we'll have even more. Every year it gets bigger and bigger. But that's a don't miss event. You definitely want to come out to that. So that's at Memorial Park on September 30th. And registering for all these events you can do on our website. That's the best place to get more information and see what's all on the calendar for this year. So lastly, I'd like to thank the following businesses for sponsoring the reception. We've got some great food and wine out there for you. Aria Global Cuisine, Bitter and Sweet, Lee Garden, and Life Kitchen, and also Pacific Workplaces. So those are our sponsors for tonight's reception. And we'd also like to once again thank the mayor and city council for coming out and hosting this event and helping get the board all sworn in for another great year. We're looking forward to fantastic 2017. So with my new gavel, I will adjourn the meeting and invite you all to our reception out in the lobby.